Greetings. I am Dr. Sheldon Cooper, BS, MS, MA, PhD, CD. OMG. Right? Anyway, I am temporarily assuming the responsibilities of Sergeant Geek today because, and I quote, I don't want to review loyal subjects' figures. Fascinating, isn't it?
Weakness. In Shroot culture, refusal to review an action figure is grounds for exile, or beat farming.
Your culture is imaginary, Dwight.
False. It is not just a random mishmash of words. It's regional. Specifically, Pennsylvania Dutch. A language forged in the fires of rural tradition and culture. You may call it what you wish, but the roots run deep. Very deep.
Today, we are reviewing Best Action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villains Slash and TOKKA. Two intellectually unimpressive reptiles, much like yourself.
Careful, Sheldon. TOKKA is a tactical brute. Slash is a mutated warrior. I relate to them deeply.
Yes. You both lack impulse control and favor blunt force problem solving. Let's begin with the packaging. Observe the Best Action box design. Angular, collector-friendly, and designed to open without destroying the structural integrity of the universe.
The boxes have windows. Windows are vulnerabilities.
They're plastic windows, Dwight, not a farmhouse under siege.
You would be utterly astonished. Prepare your mind for revelation. The world is full of unexpected truths, like the fact that beets are the superior vegetable, or that I am a master of martial arts and a beet farmer.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles branding is classic Nickelodeon-era nostalgia, which statistically increases dopamine in adults age 30 to 45 who still buy toys.
I do not buy toys. I acquire collectibles.
Slash's box art shows him wielding his spiked shell shield. TOKKA's packaging emphasizes raw bulk and menace. Essentially advertising, this figure will not fit politely on your shelf.
TOKKA is constructed with the structural integrity of a tank, a formidable beast of strength and durability. Slash, however, is engineered like a lieutenant, efficient, tactical, and ready for command at a moment's notice. Battle ready they both are.
Which logically leads to the conclusion that TOKKA is, in fact, you. An exceptional deduction, I must say. The implications are both intriguing and complex. Would you care to elaborate on this fascinating hypothesis?
Incorrect. I am the Supreme Commander, a force of nature, the ultimate authority in the battle of paper sales. You may refer to me as General Shroot, the conqueror of all things office-related. Victory shall be mine.
I assume the bazinga is implied. Very well. Let us proceed to commence the unveiling of these delightful contraptions. I shall express my enthusiasm with utmost fervor. Prepare yourself for an intellectual adventure of epic proportions. Engage.
I am still pondering. Why did Sergeant Geek refuse to partake in the video about these figures? This is a question that requires immediate investigation. Perhaps he fears the power of knowledge these figures hold. Or perhaps he simply prefers his digital fortress.
It is my esteemed opinion that he articulated a sentiment regarding his profound disfavor for the aforementioned articulation. Quite the conundrum, I must say. Perhaps we should engage in a thorough analysis of his lexical preferences.
Perhaps after the taping.
Nevertheless, out of the box. Slash features a vibrant green sculpt with layered armor details, spikes, and a textured shell vat. Credit where credit is due, looks impressive.
His eyes show aggression. He is always prepared to strike.
Much like you when someone microwaves fish in the office.
That was absolutely undeniably justified. Like a beet standing tall in a cornfield of mediocrity. You want to question it? Go ahead! But be prepared to face the wrath of 1,000 Shroot beet farms. Justified like a bear wearing a top hat.
That statement was full of inaccuracies. Just goes to show the level of education you have.
False. Education is not confined to universities and smug facial expressions. I was trained in survival, combat, agriculture, and leadership. I can raise crops, defeat a man with my hands, and manage a workplace. You, Sheldon, know facts. But you still can't make eye contact or survive without a roommate agreement.
Fascinating. You've just listed several hobbies and a personality disorder, yet somehow still failed to name an accredited institution. Also, the roommate agreement is a legally binding document, meticulously drafted to ensure domestic harmony. The fact that you view organization as weakness suggests you'd last approximately 12 minutes in a shared living environment, assuming no one touched your beats. While the figure does indeed exhibit a commendable level of sculpted detail, its articulation is regrettably a textbook example of unfulfilled mechanical potential. The head joint demonstrates an alarming resistance to movement. The arms technically articulate yet fail to achieve any meaningful range of motion, and the knee joints are so loose they border on structural negligence. Under these circumstances, it is entirely logical, if not inevitable, that Sergeant Geek would be disinclined to review additional figures produced by this manufacturer.
If the articulation of these figures offends him so deeply, then why? Why does he continue to buy them? This is not curiosity. This is not research. This is self-inflicted suffering. A warrior does not repeatedly purchase inferior equipment and then act surprised when it fails him.
Actually, Dwight, your conclusion is emotionally satisfying but logically incomplete. Repeated purchases do not necessarily indicate weakness. They indicate a controlled experiment. One continues to acquire the figures in order to determine whether the manufacturer is capable of learning from past failures. Sadly, the data suggests they are not. Or perhaps he is bat crap crazy. Bazinga.
All right, let's get into the accessories.
Slash possesses a formidable spiked shell shield, accompanied by an arsenal of weaponry befitting a mutant turtle grappling with severe anger management challenges. Quite a paradox, wouldn't you agree? A creature so armored, yet so emotionally volatile. And he come with an extra set of hands.
False. There is no paradox here. Armor plus rage is the ideal combination. Bears have fur and anger. Soldiers have helmets and unresolved issues. Slash is simply an efficient weapon system. Maximum defense, maximum aggression. The extra hands, tactical advantage. More hands mean more weapons. More weapons mean fewer survivors. If anything, Sheldon, the only thing emotionally volatile here is your inability to recognize superior combat readiness.
Fascinating. These weapons are unconventional. A two-handed rifle paired with a decidedly erratic-looking pistol. An arrangement that flagrantly violates several established principles of ergonomic design. How they function in practice remains a mystery to me, though I strongly suspect chaos, poor planning, and a complete disregard for standardized weapons testing.
Wrong. They aren't weird. They're intimidating. You only call something strange when you don't understand it, or when it could easily overpower you. The rifle requires two hands because it was designed for strength. The pistol looks crazy because it doesn't need your approval to be effective. I, for one, respect weapons that don't bother explaining themselves.
So, what purpose does that hunk of metal serve?
That I could not tell you. Maybe he has it to protect his back from rear attack.
Why, sir? Why? He possesses a literal shell upon his dorsal side. That is precisely what a turtle utilizes for its protection. It is a biological marvel, if you will. A hard exterior to deter predators, much like my intellectual defenses against your ignorance.
Fine. Yes, you are correct. Painfully, irritatingly correct. The shell is the primary defense. It is nature's shield. Efficient. Logical. Proven over millions of years. And your comparison to your so-called intellectual defenses is annoyingly accurate. So for the record, this is me acknowledging that your explanation is sufficient, not superior. Sufficient.
Thank you for that. Upon examining this figure once more, I must concede that it exhibits a commendable level of adequacy. Furthermore, I can discern an intriguing potential lurking just beneath the surface. Fascinating, isn't it?
Enjoy this moment, Sheldon. I will not be conceding another one today.
We'll see about that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will return after these messages.
The Micro Machine Man here, presenting the genuine, original, colossally collectible, most midget miniature replicas of the real things. Micro Machines. Dramatically detailed, stupendously styled, smaller than a nut, this one or this one. And now with a totally terrific town, the new Micro Machine Super City Toolbox playset. Closed, it's a mild mannered toolbox. Open, it's a Micro Machine USA. Cruise your mini Micro Machine vehicles, planes, and boats to the police station, the marina, the mini motorcycle repair shop, the gas station, the construction office, work, the real working drawbridge, highway, passenger ramp, and garage doors. Or take a Micro Machine flying machine in for a landing. Phew, this place has it all. The new Micro Machine Super City Toolbox playset from Galoob. The one and only outrageous original miniatures. Remember, if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the...
Billy Mays here to talk to you about t-shirts. But not just any t-shirts, we're talking Sergeant Geek's Depot's t-shirts. These tees are high quality, just look at these prints right here. Don't they look great? Just listen to these satisfied customers.
These shirts are pretty cool and I wear them all the time. I just wear my jacket all the time. That's why you don't see them.
Why, these sure are a killer deal, and the prints are to die for.
Yes, these t-shirts are fun to wear, and I plan on buying more as soon as I get an allowance.
I'll bet you're wondering, how can I get one of these amazing tees? All you have to do is check Sergeant Geek's Depot. Here you can find amazing tees. And you'll be glad you did. Just send $19.95 to. Just kidding, guys. Link to the site below in the description.
We now return to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, let's take a look at our next turtle. TOKKA is a hulking monstrosity. Thick limbs, heavy torso, and a face that suggests he solves all problems by running through them.
efficient.
Your cognitive processing capabilities appear to be rather rudimentary. I do hope you're not offended, but it's rather like comparing the brilliance of a supernova to the flicker of a candle. Quite the disparity, wouldn't you agree?
TOKKA would defeat Slash in single combat.
Incorrect. Slash has strategy.
TOKKA has mass.
Ah yes, your favorite form of intelligence.
Correct. Practical intelligence. The kind that keeps you alive, fed, and in charge. While your kind of intelligence gets wedged in a couch arguing about seating protocols. Congratulations, Sheldon. You can spell intelligence. I can use it.
Fascinating assertion, Dwight. Unfortunately, what you call practical intelligence is merely instinct wrapped in confidence. True intelligence involves analysis, foresight, and the ability to sit on a couch without declaring oneself supreme beat overlord. But please, continue. I do enjoy watching evolutionary leftovers attempt logic. Bazinga. Let us discuss articulation, an area where loyal subjects often attempt ambition, but lack on the execution.
I will now count the joints.
Please don't.
Too late.
And what have you concluded?
Nothing really.
Exactly. TOKKA's articulation is more limited due to sheer bulk, but he compensates with presence,
Like me.
like a refrigerator.
A combat refrigerator.
Posing TOKKA is less about elegance and more about intimidation. You pose him once and leave him there, looming.
That would be correct.
And that's twice I was right.
Damn it, Sheldon.
So let's get into the accessories. TOKKA comes with a mace, 2 crazy-looking knives, and a set of gripping hands, which allow him to hold said mace like a medieval tax collector. And a trading card as well.
Weapons should always be removable. Fixed weapons limit adaptability.
Finally, something intelligent escaped your mouth.
I am smarter than you,
Statistically impossible.
I must admit. The fact that most of these figures come with a collectible trading card is quite impressive. Makes them more valuable. Like the rarest beet in my garden. Trading cards elevate the experience from mundane to extraordinary. Do you agree?
You know, I do like that it comes with a trading card. I have to agree with you on that.
Huh. Now we're even.
We are far from even. Pros: strong sculpt work. Excellent shelf presence. Faithful to classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain designs.
Very weak criticisms.
Cons: articulation limited by bulk. Accessories are minimal. Slash's knee joints are weak, making it hard for the figure to stand on its own, and TOKKA's center of gravity challenges physics.
Pathetic.
Alright then. Let's hear yours.
Very well. Pros. Durable. Intimidating. Slash looks like a commander. And for the cons list, TOKKA should be larger. No battle damage. Packaging not waterproof.
Why would it need?
Bloods happen. Alright?
Wait a minute. Before we conclude, Dwight has once again implied he is my intellectual superior. I feel compelled to correct the universe.
It's not an implication. It's a fact. I run a farm. I manage employees. I survive off the land. You require a roommate agreement to function.
Correction. I require a roommate agreement because civilization collapses without structure. You are essentially a turnip with Wi-Fi.
Turnips are resilient.
Exactly my point.
You measure intelligence with degrees. I measure it with results.
And your results are what, precisely?
Assistant regional manager.
Assistant to the regional manager.
That distinction is bureaucratic.
That distinction is your entire identity.
One day, Sheldon, I will outsmart you.
Statistically improbable.
I will prepare.
You can, but I don't care.
This is not over.
It was never competitive.
Fine. If you are so intelligent, why are you reviewing toys?
Because Sergeant Geek lacks the fortitude to confront loyal subjects figures, and I possess the courage of superior intellect.
You volunteered?
Because someone had to elevate the discourse.
You mean insult the brand repeatedly.
Constructive criticism is the highest form of love. Despite Sergeant Geek's refusal and Slash's weak knees, these best action figures are solid collector pieces, particularly for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans who enjoy villain representation.
They are worthy additions to a war shelf.
Toy shelf.
War shelf.
This has been Sergeant Geek's Toy Collector Review, hosted by me, Dr. Sheldon Cooper, because apparently I care more.
And Dwight Schrute. So subscribe or be unprepared.
Like, comment and share, or don't. But if you don't, you're wrong.
I am smarter.
No.
You have been watching Sergeant Geek Collector's Review. Subscribe and roll out.